Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, taking a look at some DEX strikers, and we're diving into Grand Voyage against Morgans at Shellstown with a mono DEX team, and doing level 5 with some level 3 rewards. Now, if you guys have been around the channel, you guys know that I like to do this with Grand Voyage. It is deemed as some of the hardest content in the game, and with the release of stuff like Perispero, the new Xeno Rare Recruit Jack, the New Year's Yamato, Whitebeard, we have a lot of buffs for DEX and strikers. So I wanted to put together a team to actually get this done, and we actually managed to do it. So that was the team, those are the spots, let's dive in. Yes, that is a treasure map Rare Recruit Striker Luffy. That unit came out for treasure map Enel. It was like the 4th treasure map ever. Dude doesn't even have a limit break, and we're actually getting it done, which is absolutely absurd. But as I mentioned, we have a lot of new buffs for striker DEX, and with, as I mentioned, Whitebeard, Perispero, Yamato, this Xeno Rare Recruit Jack, like, the list goes on and on and on, and putting them all together in a team actually worked incredibly well. You have some very powerful units already in the game, like Ace Yamato, for example, that can do some DEX striker shenanigans as well, and taking them into Shellstown was actually a really good test for them, sort of bring them all together. It's a bit of a showcase for Whitebeard and Perispero, because I didn't really do a showcase on... I did for Whitebeard, I didn't really do one for Perispero, but if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section below. We'll definitely sort of tee one together, but we could, I guess, treat this as a bit of a showcase for the man Perispero. He's made for the Kazuna, and I sort of showcased him there a little bit, but Perispero seems to be a little bit of the glue for all these units to come together, as he has a very unique mechanic that can give you a orb lock, a super orb lock, with great hits to break it. And that's very powerful, because then you can actually hit your perfects, orb lock stuff like the Wano orbs from Yamato, the full border orbs that Perispero can give you with the super class, or you can use like something like Super Tandem Kid. Now, the reason I'm not using Perispero as my captain here is because I needed the Despair, Special Bind, and Bind removal for this particular stage against Morgans. But I really wish I could. And I imagine there is some stuff you can do. But the thing with Perispero, he removes Special Reverse in his captain, but he also gives 2 turns of cooldown. So using him as a sailor like just works just as well as actually using him as a captain for this particular piece of content. Whole bunch of supports here to remove stuff like the attack down with Jozu, the paralysis with Izo Kiku, and then we can use the treasure map Rare Recruit Otama, treasure map Rare Recruit on treasure map Rare Recruit, to actually remove the, will give us orb lock on this particular stage for the Yamato special to just hang on to those 1 orbs. I really wanted to use Perispero here to use that super orb lock to really showcase that, but we really needed that 2 turns of cooldown at on the final stage. Being able to, like I said, super orb lock that those 1 orbs is absolutely insane. The combination of Whitebeard giving damage reduction, Perispero giving damage reduction, with Yamato's new damage reduction plus buff is very, very powerful as well. Ace Yamato can give you conditional, you can get Chain Boundary. You obviously have Chain Boundary with Perispero as well. And the amount of damage output that you can get with striker DEX units now is actually ridiculous. Like, it's quite nice to see. Strikers have had such a crazy resurgence, and DEX is obviously one of the weaker colors. So the fact that they have a lot of powerful DEX striker units coming out really helps the class and the color out quite a bit. As you guys will see, we're using the attack boost of Ace Yamato on this particular stage. Then we're using Perispero to get the Chain Boundary effect. We have the support of Shirahoshi to give a color affinity buff as well, just a cheeky little 1.3. Then we have Whitebeard to give us an orb buff. Because we're at very low HP, Whitebeard also gives us plus 0.25. And with the 95% damage reduction that Perispero gives, we get a 1.95 times extra buff. We also set the defense to 0 with Luffy, for the reason he's here. And then, as you guys will see with the final tap of Ace Yamato, we absolutely decimate Morgan. So that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little one. If you did, make sure to belt the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button. Most importantly, though, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.